If you've been following my channel lately, then one of my big SEO experiments is the power of LinkedIn Pulse articles for parasite SEO assisted with. I'm using autoblogging.ai's God mode, I shall leave a link below, to very quickly publish articles and upload them to LinkedIn. And I'm trying to scale this out massively to upload hundreds of articles per week to LinkedIn, and we're reviewing what's ranking. I've only started doing them in the last week, but the results are absolutely sensational already. But first, don't forget to go to SEOJesus.com, click on the big red button that says Ranking Revelations Newsletter, and you can sign up absolutely free there. I'll send you a wealth of free resources in the welcome email, including free chapters from my book, and I'll also be able to send you my latest ranking insights that are too good to share on YouTube. I tend not to repeat these, so you've got to be on the list in order to not miss out. So down to the LinkedIn test. I've been experimenting with some high value niches, but also just some sheer volume niches, which don't really have much commercial value, but it's interesting to see just how much traffic we can get with this method. So again, testing out different niches, going for high value, low volume, but also just sheer high volume to see what we could do with it. And again, fantastic results already. So in this case, I went for now.gg Roblox, basically how to get Roblox the game for free without downloading it. And in just a matter of days, this article has rocketed up to more than 30,000 visitors per month with a value of $26,000. Now, these are all Ahrefs estimates. I've not had this traffic already. I also don't have analytics on my LinkedIn page to verify what the actual traffic is. But as far as Ahrefs is concerned, as an estimate, it reckons that with my current positioning, I should be getting 33,000 visitors per month. And even though I say there's no commercial value to this traffic, Ahrefs does seem to be assigning a CPC value to those clicks. And so saying my current traffic value is $26,000 per month. So this is giving us a really nice looking graph below, where we can see the article was published on the 8th and took a day or two to actually get indexed, but then immediately jumped up and got 3,000 visitors with a value of $2,500 per month. And then a day later, that was up to 40,000 visitors with a value of $33,000 per month. And a bit of volatility since then as things settle down, and a really nice keyword graph as well. So ranking for 64 keywords in total so far. The article was only published on the 18th, and we're now at the 22nd. So let's have a look at the actual calendar, and we can see which of those keywords are actually ranking. So if we go back to the beginning, we can see straight away we're in at number 6. For Roblox Now GG, 24,000 searches per month. Then the day after that, the 20th, we're getting into the serious big hitters. So now.gg Roblox, 712,000 visitors a month. Roblox Now.gg, 150,000 visitors per month. Those two together added 30,000 to that total, hence that very steep graph. And then a bit of volatility since then. The really big one has disappeared temporarily. It'll probably come back. But I don't really care. This was purely academic. I'm now wondering, is there a way I can actually monetize this page? Is there some sort of Roblox associated thing I can sell, either for an affiliate commission or some sort of lead gen offer? Not forgetting these high volume gaming queries, especially games that are popular with young teenagers like Fortnite and so on. They tend to get high volume, but a lot of these people don't even have credit, so not really worth wasting too much time there. But I do have some more commercial articles out there. Let's see how they're performing. Now, just a reminder of how I track these, because remember, this is a very different process to just putting your website into it and being able to monitor it quite easily, or Search Console, analytics. Obviously, this is all off my site. I don't really have any tracking capabilities. So how do I keep up? How do I monitor? How do I refine and optimize? So to do that, I go down to activity on my LinkedIn page, click on articles. And then what I do is I use the Ahrefs Chrome extension and look at the outgoing links. And then within there, I'll see all these internal links for these LinkedIn Pulse articles. I then slam those into chat and just say remove the tracking URLs on the end, because it'll basically say where this click has been referred from. We don't want that, because that's not the link that Google is indexing, nor is it the link that Ahrefs is indexing. So if you immediately look at any of these articles and just look at the Ahrefs Chrome extension and you've still got the tracker on the end, it'll generally come up with a 0 traffic volume and say it's not been indexed, whereas actually you just need a different version of that URL. Now, once I have that list of the URLs with all the trackers removed, some people commented that you can do a clever Excel or Google Sheets trick to actually remove that tracking URL from the end. I'm not that clever. I just slam it into and say remove the trackers. But then I can dump that list into an Ahrefs batch analysis, and then very easy to see everything that's going on. Now, parasite SEO is quite hit and miss. So from this, you'll find the zeros, but then you'll also find the pages that are doing really well. Here we've still got my rhinoplasty North Korea article, which was a case study for a competition I did back in October. That got some great results. And that's when we were just starting to talk about parasite, and the market for this has exploded since then. At the time, I thought it was just a bit of fun, but now I think there's serious potential here, at least for the time being. Don't forget, parasite SEO is very hit and miss. If this gets spammed to death, then LinkedIn's probably going to go back to de-indexing, no indexing all the Pulse articles. Otherwise, Google's probably got to do something about this soon as well. So you kind of got a double threat there. I'd still say focus on your own website. If you're an actual business, you're in e-com, services, something like that, you're still definitely better off ranking your own website, because that's still going to be ranking 6 months, 2 years down the line. Whereas this stuff, it's all good fun. And if you are doing affiliate marketing, especially if lately you've taken a hit because Google's really aggressively going after affiliate sites at the moment. So now it seems like Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn are outranking all those traditional niche websites. So for the time being, this could be a good thing to do. If you're an actual e-com, actual site, something like that, you own the product, then just keep focusing on the fundamentals, build up your own website. Don't get distracted with these shiny objects. But of course, you can do both. The whole point of this is I'm doing the absolute minimum. I am doing a 5-minute job of slamming an article through autoblogging.ai, dumping the text on the page, seeing if it ranks, then targeting it with Money Robot plus CTR Booster. Now, some of my latest tests just from the last week or so are already getting some serious action, which is a bit of an ironic statement for our next case study, where we have Sexting AI, and it's only ranking for one keyword, and yet that's generating traffic estimate of 8 visitors per month. So let's have a look at that. So this is only in the UK so far. I don't think that's anything to do with the fact that I'm based in the UK. I think it's just a case of when the actual search results update in Ahrefs. But we can see 14 hours ago, I'm now ranking at position 18 for AI sexting, which has a volume of 1,200 searches per month. Which for a funny niche, you might think, but of course the adult market with AI is exploding. So regardless of what your opinion on that might be, there are going to be opportunities there to make money. Interestingly, as can be expected, there is some volatility with search results. So yesterday in the US, I was ranking at number 12 as well, which had a volume of 10,000 searches per month, and that then dropped off the next day. I expect again that's going to settle down very soon. Currently it's only ranking for one keyword, but that can change very quickly. So that's already 2 really good case studies, and we can see loads of these are now starting to build up, ranking for keywords, starting to get traffic. At the same time, plenty aren't. Still got loads of zeros down there, and part of the reason for that is indexing. So obviously it takes Google a long time to pick up on new content anyway, and if you're simply adding a new page to LinkedIn, then it could be a long time before she recognizes that. Especially in the last year or so, the whole battle with indexing in Google has got harder and harder. So it doesn't matter what SEO you're doing, whether it's link building, whether it's content, if Google doesn't know about it, then you can't get the reward from it. And that point about link building is especially important because plenty of agencies out there, like my own, building backlinks, but we make sure that every link we build gets indexed because we use the tool I'm going to show you. Whereas there'll be plenty out there that will build these links and they'll be buried on an inner page that's a couple of years old. Nothing wrong with that. But how long is it going to be before Google actually picks up that link? So we make sure every link we build goes through this indexing service to make sure we get that power as soon as possible and that recognition from Google. So the tool is a mega index there. I'll leave a link below. It's very cheap, very helpful. So you can see I just my LinkedIn pages here. Mega will get that index and actually monitor for when it gets visited by the Google crawler. I quite often get lazy with this. So you can see I only did 4 before, but we can see quite clearly that the ones that are performing now and already ranking are the ones I submitted to Omega mostly. Now on the subject of how can I possibly think creatively and try and monetize this Roblox traffic, then I've just had a look at competitor, and this is a great thing to do generally. It's a good way to find affiliate programs you didn't know about, or just find other ways that people are monetizing their traffic. So in this case, they give you this cloaked URL, which seems to just take you to a blank page full of AdSense ads, which plays music as well, which is a bit nice. So we've got business Portuguese, a load of ads here. So all looks a little bit suspicious. Who am I to judge? So I think they're just relying on sheer volume just to try and get more banner ad clicks. But I think for now I'm going to try a different approach. I'm just going to slam an Amazon affiliate link in there. So I'll get some Roblox merch, and then hopefully if there actually is significant traffic going to this page and it is reasonably engaged and commercial, actually has a credit card, then we'll see if perhaps we can actually get them to click through, and then hopefully we might actually sell some Roblox merchandise. But even if we don't, we'll still tag them with the affiliate tracking, and then anything else they buy on Amazon within 24 hours will get the commission. Personally, I don't think this is going to work. I've generally found as soon as you veer away from the core commercial intent of the keyword, then the conversion rate just goes through the floor. So for this to work, we're really relying on that extremely high volume of traffic, which I can't verify. I don't know if I'm actually getting that much traffic or not. Am I still going to be ranking there in a week? I don't know, because this page was only published on the 20th, so 2 days after mine, and yet currently, at least in the UK, it seems to be ranking really well. So I suspect a lot of this LinkedIn parasite stuff is all going to be people overtaking each other. So you really want to stick to your niche, dig down and find the the crumbs that other people aren't really willing to go after, that you know how to monetize, you can provide good insights there and actually do more like traditional niche blogging, affiliate marketing that way. This is actually really entertaining. So if I look at the top traffic on LinkedIn, so I'm literally on LinkedIn Pulse, sorting by top traffic. The most popular search term on LinkedIn today is now.gg Roblox, 1.1 million searches a month. And I have a competitor. This is my fault, because I did publicly announce that I was going after this keyword the other day, and they've now gone ahead of me. But they're up there at number 5, getting 120,000 visitors per month. And then if I just come down a bit, then I see my article there, and I'm only getting 36,000 visitors per month. So it could be an interesting case study here in terms of how I actually get that back. Is it possible to reverse that trend? So should I just publish a new and more updated version and try and get the freshness bonus again? Or more likely, I'm thinking I just need to make more of an effort with the off page. So I'm going to be stepping up the tiered backlink and the engagement signals through CTR manipulation and other tools, and we'll see if I can get that back. Really interesting is they've actually got 2 examples ranking, and it's the same article, but we can see they have different trackers on the end. So in this case, the tracking URL has actually been indexed and is ranking. So we've got this one here, Saran Kumar TPU1C track, and then here we have Saran Kumar R96JC ? So I suspect what we might see with this process is, if this is actually commercially viable traffic, if I had a really hot niche, it might be a case of constantly refreshing, constantly posting fresh content, targeting the same keyword. We've definitely seen this before. I know certainly in the past, websites have got a big bonus from updating content. And there was a time when all you had to do was update the date published in WordPress, and you'd automatically get a ranking. So people were building processes where they basically said, every day we need to log in, update the date published, and we'll then get that bonus. It's changed a bit since then, but it does still work to an extent. If you just change a few things on the page, you can still get a bit of lift there. So I'm wondering if that might be the answer here. So lots to play around with, all good fun. Hopefully I can actually get a crucial keyword ranking where I'll actually have some skin in the game and be motivated to actually try and hold that position. Don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be a really interesting time. I'm doing lots of testing on this process, and we'll find out, can I actually make money this way? And is it a pittance, or is it a serious life-changing amount of money? I think both are equally plausible. So it's going to be exciting to find out. So don't forget to subscribe and keep up with that. On Wednesday this week, so the 24th, I'm going to be talking to Charles Float and Julian Goldie on the Otis Talks live stream, where we're going to be talking about SEO automations, AI, and machines. So the full description says, digital business landscape is changing rapidly. New trends and technologies force SEOs and marketers to reconsider their approaches and the tools they use. Otis Talks brings together 3 greats, thank you very much, Charles Float, Julian Goldie, and myself, who join the host Vladimir, to discuss the many new ways of growing a business using newly appeared techniques. And this is clearly going to be one of the big focuses we're going to be talking about. I shall see you there.